Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to one more installment of the San Dimas Wine Shop and Tasting Room video for the week of living well and drinking great wines. My name is Dylan, and I've got a great lineup that I'm going to share with you. First up, we've got the Henry's. This is Henry's out of Napa Valley. This is in Albarino. This is their 2014 effort. Now, some of you might be thinking, wow, Albarino growing in Napa Valley, that seems it would be too hot. And you're right, it would be, except this is done on the west side of Napa, where the winds from Carneros from San Pablo Bay come through, and right before they go into Napa, that transition period. It's a few acres of land, and that's where these grapes come from. This was planted. Originally, this was planted with Pinot Gris in 1997, and then they grafted Albarino on there in 2014. So it's a real nice effort, considering that this is a very new planting. It's all done in stainless steel, great acidity, nice peachy flavors, and a great seafood wine. So if you're going to live well, I'd say why don't you have some good fish with this, and if you're going to drink great, have some Albarino. Next up on the list is the 2013 Stephen Ross. We've carried Stephen Dooley's wines here now for quite a few years. They're big favorites. This comes out of the Sierra Madre Vineyard that is in Santa Maria Valley. All done once again in stainless steel. It is done on the lees, so you're going to kind of get that baked bread quality, and there's no malolactic fermentation. It's reminiscent of figs, limes, and almonds, and talk about an easy drinking wine. And out of Paso Robles, this here is the Hammer Sky. This is their 2013 effort on Zinfandel. This is all estate fruit. We've been carrying Hammer Sky quite a bit lately. I really like what they're doing. It's American oak. It does have big berry notes, but it is lighter in color. It has really nice silky tannins, and it's very well balanced. It'll go with a lot of food, including fish. I mean, I would do a grilled salmon with that, and it would work out perfectly. Or you can go chicken, or you can even just go all the way to a steak. It's a very versatile wine that I think the majority of you will enjoy. Next up on our Live Well, Drink Great lineup is the Mestizaje. This is a Spanish wine that comes out of El Terrazo, which is right near Valencia or in Valencia. It is a blend of, get this, Bobel, Cabernet Sauvignon, Tempranillo, Grenache, and Merlot. It's almost unheard of, but that's why it comes in as a non-regulated wine, which they call a DOP, kind of very much like what the Italians call IGTs. It's unregulated, so really it's up to the winemaker to really show a lot of creativity in this winemaking. It's all done in second and third year French oak barrels for 8 months. It's got a little bit of grip, but it's a really, just like all Spanish wines, I even love the packaging on this. All these wines tend to be very attractive, and I would even call them kind of sexy in a strange kind of way. But this is a beautiful wine that I really think this is going to be one of the popular favorites. And next up, from Alexander Valley in Sonoma, we have got a Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a 2014 vintage made by De Novo. This is their Cuvée Homme. It's 100% French oaked, blackberries that are really ripe. Of course, it's got a lot of those oak flavors, and it's got a it's slightly reminiscent of black currants, which is kind of a staple when talking about Cabernet Sauvignon, especially when it comes to Napa and Sonoma Cabernet Sauvignon. But it's got enough grip to be able to handle a steak. It's got enough depth to handle even something braised and something big. But I think a lot of you are going to like this. And here we have a 2013 red wine blend that's put out by Aviary, which is in Napa Valley. Just listen to the blend on this. 45% Merlot, 14% Cabernet Sauvignon, 14% Syrah, 12% Zinfandel, 6% Cabernet Sauvignon, 6% Petit Syrah, and 3% Malbec. It is quite a blend, but it's masterfully done. This is a very silky wine with a really nice long finish. It's done 12 months on oak, and think of like brambleberry, of course Cassis, which is a liqueur made by black currants, and it's got these real nice dark chocolate notes with a decent level of fruit up front. This could be the home run of the whole tasting. So I think you're going to enjoy. And a big thank you to everyone that showed up for the chili cook-off this past Saturday. First place was Ken and Donna for the judge's choice, and then the people's choice, which was first place, that went to Pete and Heidi. So congratulations. The chilies were great. I can't wait to do this event again. On August 20th, Saturday, we will have live music from 6 to 8. Mark that on your calendars. And then further down your calendars, starting in September 17th, we will start Old World wine classes. I know a lot of you are big Old World wine fans and you want to learn a little bit more about them, so we'll be featuring wines from Italy, from Spain, from France, hopefully from Greece and Portugal, and we may even go a little further east. So make sure you tune in your calendars, and we'll see you soon.